But if one person reaches 3 disciples, one person makes 3 disciples in a year and then teaches them to do the same thing every year, how many years do you think it's going to take to reach 3 billion? Everyone's like, 1 billion harvest. We're like, oh, from the north to the south, to east to the west, wherever those directions are. I'm kind of discombobulated right now. But we call forth these things in prayer. We have these things in place, but we're not actually changing cultures. You know, it only takes 20 years. If you were to disciple 3 people a year for the next 20 years and teach them all to do the same, and they actually did it, it would take 20 years to reach 3 billion people. That's it. How could they change the known world by 250 AD? It's because everyone, really, really close listen, they took his words seriously. Yes. That's all. They took it as their theology. They didn't take it as a theology to say they believed the same, so there's no rejection from a corporate gathering of people. They took it personal and said, Mom, Dad, I'm a Christian, and this is what it means. Let's just get down to the basics of this. If you take Jesus serious, it's not extra. The people who heal the sick aren't extra. People who prophesy aren't extra. The people who cast out demons regularly aren't extra. The people who make disciples in a radical generation are not extra. They're not extra. They are nominal Christ followers. And if we're not going to do the basics of a New Testament covenant that the Father came down in the flesh personally to show us, he was the new normal, not COVID, but Jesus was the new normal. That wasn't ever supposed to change. And if we're not going to take him serious, why should we expect the greater glory? Why should we expect that he still give us the promised land if we're not going to be and believe what he's asked us to believe?